Wanna be like Roxalana. That's what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna keep getting older.
You're listening to Leave It on the Lane.
AKA LIOTL.
I'm Madelin.
And I'm Dan. And we agree.
We think we're really pretty. Welcome to LIOTL, everybody.
Bonjour.
We're so
Tout le
happy
monde.
to be back here for you, to give you the podcast. We have a very special guest with us tonight.
Yes.
Special?
Yeah.
Yes, so
super
special.
special.
You're our first guest.
Oh my god.
And we
Uno.
could not be happier to have you.
I invited myself.
Will you tell
Okay,
us
it's true.
who the
Kind
fuck
of
you
half.
are?
I invited myself as I do to most social engagements.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck I is?
Who are you?
Austin Tyson.
Uh-huh.
Here with the slow verse.
And what you
Great.
do.
And what's your social security number?
I just did my taxes today. / I did the first quarter of my taxes today.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm a dancer, performer. You might know of a show in New York called Sleep No More. That's all
Oh
I'm
my
allowed
God,
to say.
we know.
Contractually.
They strict over
You
there.
know, they strict. I can't say anymore.
It's a lot
I'm
of
a resident of
rules
the McKittrick Hotel.
Oh,
Check me out
shit.
after 7 p.m.
So, yeah, we're here to talk about, what are we on now? Episode 4?
Episode 4. Four,
of
close the
RuPaul's
door.
Worst Enemies
I'm
Race
done.
All-Stars season
Kind of
3.
done. Also, we should state, I haven't been this drunk when we've recorded a podcast yet. So
Same.
that's a disclaimer for the rest
We
of this.
usually podcast like the day after, but we are podcasting right after we watch the episode. Immediately after. So yeah, we are,
Are you guys
know.
gonna like scrap and
Turn up.
re-record without me?
Hell no,
When you're
bitch.
sober?
You think we
guys
got
are gonna
time
do
for
like
that?
a sober recording?
Hell fucking no.
Let's do that.
We have
it.
so much to talk about.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind
mean,
of
that was
fucked.
fucking traumatic.
Yeah, I am traumatized.
Listen, the structure of the show is really starting to get to me. I'm
Me
like
too.
a little annoyed that I feel like it's super rigged. I know it's a reality show. We all know that,
Right.
obviously, but like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like,
it's
come
like
on.
that shit was so calculated.
It's like the
not
editing
drag
in this
anymore.
episode is just so. It was very divisive, or like
Yeah.
what's the word? Like
Divisive,
yeah.
manipulative.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, they're always heavy on the narrative.
yeah,
They're
but
creating
like,
a story,
why was
but
I feel like
why
it's
was
never
the
so
runway
evident.
so quick this time?
I don't know. That did disappoint me.
That was
Like,
weird.
Give us a chance to properly.
They,
Can we
yeah,
process?
they just
because
wanted
they're
to get to their
beautiful.
end
Let me
shock.
appreciate these
Yeah.
looks.
Right.
Yeah, they wanted to just get to the shock of the end, and I was like, okay,
But
you
that
know
always
something's
happens with
coming.
Snatch Game because Snatch Game is so long.
I guess yeah. That maybe that's probably why.
Oh,
They
maybe
take more
actually,
time with
Like,
yeah.
that's pretty typical.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, that's true. Do they
So-
not do mini challenges in All Stars? Am
No,
I
they
just
don't,
realizing
they
that?
don't, they
Yeah,
don't.
I
Didn't they
missed
do
the mini
one,
challenge.
I do
Remember the
too.
one with the golfing where they had the like things that they were? Was that
Wait
not
a
All
fucking
Stars?
second. What?
Do you
Skirt.
remember?
In, a,
Like,
in
they had
another
the big
season,
sack?
the balls where
I
they
just
were
remember
dangling.
like,
Oh,
Alaska and
vaguely.
Alyssa like knocking
Maybe,
some shit
maybe
with balls
we'd have to
hanging
go
from
back
somewhere.
and check our facts.
I
on
wish
that
I
one.
had any brain cells left to remember.
Well, guys, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. So,
That was a harmony.
the at the very beginning of this episode, there was a little bit of drama between
Oh, the mirror drama.
Yes.
First of all, starting with
yeah.
the
Mirror,
mirror.
mirror on the
the
wall.
mirror.
Yeah, people are pissed. People are so fucking sensitive.
I can't believe that we're like 2 episodes past Thorgy's elimination and people are still bitter about it.
I mean, people are bitter because they like see that there's clearly people who are favorited and who are liked, and they like, okay, I think this is what it is. You know how when you're scrolling through Instagram and you're like casually scrolling, and then you see someone who like is like thriving, and you're like,
Why the fuck are they thriving?
and
Oh,
I'm
you mean
not
like every 5 minutes of
thriving.
my life? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm busy describing my Monday through Monday.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yeah. So, and then you're like, what the fuck? And then I think that's what's happening with like Kennedy, especially. She's like mad at the queens who are like doing well outside of this show and doing their thing. And so there's this like clear divide of people who like, she sees herself as like, she does drag. And then there's
Yes.
people who like have fans. And she's like
Yes,
mad
yes,
at
yes,
that.
yes.
So that's what I feel like is happening with these queens. And it's like
Hey,
completely
I
divided.
think it's just like searching for storylines. Like Kennedy's like trying to find her storyline. Also, there is this weird.
You think
like,
she's consciously thinking that though?
I
Or you
don't
think
know.
she's
People
just
they always
scared?
need to participate somehow. You know,
Yeah.
because it's a
I
television
don't think
show.
she's consciously thinking it. I really think with Kennedy, it's like what you're saying, where she is a seasoned queen and she feels this entitlement.
Right. We were just
and
talking about this
she's-
with like. Sorry, continue.
That's okay. No, it's
Continue.
fine. Like she feels this like maybe once she's on Drag Race and she's being compared to these more like, you know, of the moment type of queens where she
Like here and
it's an
now.
insecurity. And like, yeah, I can understand why that would be an
Right?
insecurity. But I feel like she's more mature than that. Like I'm disappointed. And like I'm sorry, Kennedy. I respect you. And I'm sad that you're not handling this better, but I really feel
Whoa.
feel like you're not handling this well. Like
But it's also
Yeah,
like
it's
the-
not a cute look.
yeah.
It's the age-old like pageant queen versus
Exactly.
Yeah,
Versus,
exactly.
like
Queen.
comedy
But
look
that's
queen.
where it's
why-
like,
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we looked it up. Ben is also 36. Kennedy and Ben are the same age.
Seems much older.
Ben does not have that chip on her shoulder that Kennedy has.
No, it's
Not
true.
at
because
all.
Ben is from Seattle. You know, like I
Yeah,
don't know.
They're
but-
what the-
chill. Where's Kennedy from?
Kennedy is from Dallas, Texas.
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
right, Texas.
Yeah.
But we were just having this conversation about when you see, so when you feel like you're like doing your truth in your craft,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and then you see people who like are kind of just getting like coasting rights. That's annoying, you
Yeah.
know, like, and you're like, why are they making million? I mean, I'm not talking about drag queens making millions, but like, we were talking about music and dancing
Right,
and this
right,
kind of
right.
thing. Like, why are these people praised and I'm here doing my thing? And like, it's, you know,
Yeah.
and that might be where she's coming from, you
that
know?
could
It's
very
like,
well be where she's
it's
coming
like-
from. But at the same time, don't you think it's kind of the responsibility of somebody who's on
Fucking RuPaul's Drag Race.
to kind of have their finger on the
Fingal,
pulse?
yeah.
Finger on the pulse of what's happening in drag right now,
Yeah,
and to
you would
understand
think.
that, and
You
to
would
not hold a
think.
grudge against people that
Yeah.
are like a little bit
No,
more
I-
like
yeah,
you know
I
of the
do.
times here.
do.
I don't know.
I do.
I don't. And if
Right?
you're gonna serve a fucking sunflower arts and crafts,
Yeah, like it looked like my
then don't
house
get
in
mad.
like '94.
Yeah.
like it looked like
It
my,
was
our pillow
it was like
collection
really
in our
rough.
living room.
But like let's not we'll
Sunflowers
save
were
it.
really big in the '90s.
exactly.
That being said,
I'm just picturing Melissa
Moving
Joan
on.
Hart in like a sunflower.
those hats, you know, that
Yeah,
you flip it
yeah,
up
yeah,
and it's the
yeah,
hat,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
flower
yeah.
in the hat.
Yes.
My sister had them. I was never allowed to wear them, but it's okay.
You weren't allowed shit. That
Okay,
was a
well, I
different
guess I
time.
could have. I didn't
Sweet
allow
day.
myself.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I needed the Fab Five. I needed the new Karaj.
And then, okay, then Shangela got hot and bothered about the fact that Trixie put up the
Yeah.
message that Thorgy wrote
That's,
to Trixie
yeah.
when she
Like-
got eliminated.
Shangela is
Jesus.
hungry for a storyline. always.
Shangela,
Yeah.
Shangela is a storyline.
So she's gonna
like,
pounce
she
on that.
is
She's like,
literally a storyline.
I know my whole drag racing will be a metaphor of like Game of Thrones.
She literally is
You know.
every single episode, and not every time she's been in Drag Race or like come back to Drag
Mm-hmm.
Race, she like is the like she's the wrench in the plans.
So do you
know,
think that-
she's like the
But she's-
storyline.
Do you think she wasn't actually mad about it?
I think she could have
I think she was mad.
rationalized and like realized it was a joke, and she knows these queens and she
Yeah.
knows their sense of humor. But
yeah.
she saw an opportunity to stir
she
the
also,
pot.
but Shangela also
and
seems
also
like a like
maybe make Trixie a little scared because
Maybe.
Trixie
She
is
wanted to
coming in.
intimidate her.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Could be.
and Trixie's coming in with a lot of success.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like they
That's
know
true.
that Trixie has.
Sorry. My cat is trying to eat pizza.
that pizza is for humans. Shangela seems like a good person to me. So she
Yeah.
seems like she would be like a good friend to have. So like you'll get pissed at your friends and you'll be like, that was fucked up, like talk shit about them. Then they come and talk to you and you're like,
You're like, I
yeah,
feel bad for
totally.
being a
Like this is
bitch.
great. I'm so
Yeah.
glad we're making up.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like when you fight with people just so you can make up because
Yeah.
like that makes you closer.
Yeah.
Like that's chill.
Right.
I mean, Shangela might be one of those people.
I just don't get why these queens are acting like it's so personal. I mean, like you're saying, like maybe it
Right.
is like just like they're trying to get screen
That's
time
very
and
all
everything.
stars of them though, because they like know each other, they're friends, they know each other's career, they have their
Right,
own
right.
careers already.
It almost
like
seems like this whole
personal.
thing is just a farce or
Yeah,
something.
it's
It's like
also what I
well,
kind
it's
of
just
love
such a
about
game.
All Stars is like we're all aware that they are friends outside of the show and like
Yeah.
have been on tour
especially if
true.
you fucking live in
So
Brooklyn and like see them out at clubs and
Yeah,
shit and hear
it's
them
like this
talking about
extra
it.
layer of
yeah. All Stars is like
like
intense
what's the
like
real
that.
tea and what's just like Drag Race.
It's not like like usually on regular Drag Race, maybe 2 of the queens know each other, maybe 3 of them have heard of each other.
Right.
At this point, though, I assume at this point you would hear of a lot of. They would know each other by now, but like for All Stars, they clearly know each other.
Yeah.
They do the tours together, so it's like
Yeah.
more than just. It's not Drag Race. Like it's
Yeah.
definitely something else. Where they're
It
like,
literally is RuPaul's best friends race.
it kind of is.
Like actually though.
It's cliquey as fuck.
But
from
there
the get,
there
from the
seems to be
jump.
a divide in this season of like it's like Kennedy, Shangela versus like Thorgy, Trixie, Milk. You know, like there's
Yeah.
it's so
oh
divided.
my gosh, there's like
And-
a
and
racial
it's-
divide.
It is
There
kind
is,
of
and
a
it's
racial
kind of
divide.
sad.
I was wondering that. I was like, is that weird?
But it's not okay. Yeah, sure. Like if you want to look at it like it's a racial divide, but I think it's more of a
But
divide.
what's the like? Yeah.
What I was gonna say is that I think it's a more of a divide in how they think about drag.
Yeah.
It's like some of them think about drag as like everything is a joke. Everything can be made fun of. And then others think about it as like there are certain things that you just don't make fun of.
And apparently a drawing of a dick
Crosses the line, bitch.
Well, it's also
Woof.
a geographic divide. You know, we're talking like South, like Texas, Shreveport, like versus Chicago and Brooklyn.
Yes. Yes.
You
But,
know,
like,
these scenes are also different.
True.
But like then there's Ben de la Creme was like Seattle. Like
Well, Seattle's kind of just like
their dicks are out, their balls are loose.
they're just like
You know, Jinx Monsoon is from Seattle.
exactly.
there's lots of rain.
Yeah.
They drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah, they're just kind of like
Starbucks
hey.
originated there.
Shout out to the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
It's a hub.
Right. It's a hub, and that they love being a hub.
Okay,
They're
they
all about
hub
their
it up.
hubness.
Hub it up.
Yeah, hub it up.
Hubby.
But, you know, it's a little bit disappointing. I mean, I guess, you know, you can't expect to have a season without drama. So, like, I guess.
Well, no,
hey,
thank God there's
you're-
drama,
yeah.
but like, let it be real drama. Like, let it be drama of like
Right.
fucking Shangela, everyone thinking that Raja like used tulle in her dress and not
Right,
hair. Like, remember
right,
that
right.
drama? Like,
I just feel
drama
like-
that was relevant to the actual
Yeah.
fucking shit, not like drama about like who you are outside of the show.
I just feel like All Stars it's like 20 times more manufactured than regular Drag Race.
yeah,
And
it's
just really
annoying.
annoying.
And last season,
But
it
that's-
wasn't so much because like it was Alaska and it was like.
well, that was
Okay,
just like we all
Alaska's
knew
gonna
Alaska-
win, so
But there was
everyone
also
just shut the fuck
drama
up.
of like Roxy continuing to get
Yeah.
That's
through,
true.
You know,
Woof, Roxy.
Alyssa Edwards
Yeah.
getting
yeah.
out before Roxy. I mean,
Annie, get your
it is
gun.
so much more
Never,
manu.
I'll never
Wow,
forget.
my
Right?
favorite.
Right?
It is so much more manufactured because they are like working together all the time.
Yeah.
And professional, so they have to kind of like create the drama themselves because they're friends.
right.
Right.
That's what's obnoxious.
Yeah, so I just really
just
want, like I said
be
last week, I want to be a fucking fly on the wall. I want to know what the real tea is,
Right.
and it's just.
I'm
you
waiting
know,
for that You True Hollywood story.
Same. So, let's talk about Snatch Game.
Snatched.
This was interesting.
It was bad. I mean, that's rude of me to say.
No, it
But
was.
like Rue read their own Snatch Game. It was,
Yeah,
like the winners
yeah,
Amish people,
yeah,
'cause
'cause
they
they
didn't have to
didn't have-
watch this
it was
shit.
bad. It was
Basically.
bad. It was really bad.
Oh my God, the winners are whoever didn't have to watch. Woof.
All right, let's talk about our faves. Who are our faves in Snatch Game?
Nobody.
No, we had faves. We
I
love
didn't.
Trixie. We love Trixie.
I didn't love it, but I
I
didn't hate
did.
it. But they
loved
made
it.
me not love it because they're so manipulative.
I know. I was just confused.
That like
because it
rattlesnake music.
It didn't.
Yeah.
The rattlesnake music lets us know she failed.
Yeah, I'm
more
like,
than
oh, wait,
her-
it's bad?
Her
I don't
jokes.
laugh.
The funny thing is, they could have literally played that so differently. Like, if they had literally just changed the music, then Trixie could have been the front runner.
I know.
Right,
That's
they
why I'm
changed the music
fucking. I
after
can't
her
even get with the
jokes.
Snatch Game because it's so manipulative. It's like they clear. I mean, I know it's manipulative. I'm not an idiot. I know what reality TV is, but this was like.
Dan's not an idiot. Public service announcement.
I just want to go on the record saying Dan is not an idiot. But like this was manipulative as hell. Like it was just like it could have gone any fucking way except for
Chi
Chi-Chi's,
Kennedy
yeah.
and BB's way.
Okay, well BB whatever wasn't
BB was
terrible.
the
It could have gone
epitome of
anywhere except for
mediocre.
Chi or who?
Chi or Kennedy.
Kennedy. Kennedy fucking bombed.
Kennedy was.
Listen, I know
awful.
Phaedra personally, and that is not how she
You know
acts.
her personally?
No. But like I watch a lot of Housewives.
Watched every episode of
Yeah,
Housewives
like
of
I've
Atlanta.
literally rewatched Atlanta Housewives and all the
I'm a
Housewives multiple
recent,
times.
Real Housewives fan, so I need to like
Oh,
watch.
come
that
on! If
season.
you're gonna do Phaedra, like at least reference that you're a lawyer, like
Yeah.
every sentence.
Yeah.
Like
That's how you do Phaedra.
I
Okay,
just
go
don't
on.
get how such talented queens can really just drop the ball in Snatch Game, and it
yeah.
happens every time.
It must be so stressful.
It happens every time. Which
Who
I
would
mean,
you question?
Yeah.
Who would you do on Snatch
Oh,
Game?
no.
I want to hear from both of you.
do my makeup in somebody else's car.
No hesitation.
Different drinks at the same bar. Actually, I
literally
wouldn't. I
perfect.
wouldn't.
Oh, you
it.
do The Rock.
I
Interesting.
wouldn't.
Dwayne the Rock
I
Johnson,
would-
everybody.
Wait, but like I could only do
Holy
Snatch
shit.
Game if it was about singing. Like
No, but
I-
you could make it about singing. That's the best Snatch Games, and you make it what you want.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you.
Oh God.
Or hold on.
Fuck.
I think I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends.
Bum bum.
Oh, baby, it might seem like a crush,
Bum, bum.
but it doesn't mean that I'm serious.
Bum, Bum bum.
So clearly, I got a lot of
Derek-
options
Derek
here.
Barry just.
Oh, fun
wet his
fact.
pants.
I actually met Derek Barry and I sang him my Britney impression and he liked it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Alright,
Because
but
he's
enough
like, well, I
about
have
me
no
and all
time.
my amazing, brilliant impressions.
I forgot
Who
what we were
would
talking
you guys
about.
do for Snatch Game?
Well, I don't know. I asked a question, so I have a
Well, you
second to
can
think.
still answer.
Austin, who would you do for Snatch Game?
I have no idea. Nothing's coming to me. I guess I'll just do
You
Maya
pull it-
Angelou. I
pull
don't
a
know.
Chi-Chi.
Oh my god.
I do
Stop.
I love it.
like, you know, what are your avenues you have to decide from? Like
Here's what you should
reality TV, like Kim Zolciak. You know,
Oh
I
my
can
God,
do,
that's
that
what
would
I
be
was
my
thinking.
counter.
That would be good. You could just bring like a red solo cup and like
Yeah.
have like 16 wigs on, be tardy for the party.
You need to do someone who has kind of like a mellow vibe because that's your vibe.
Right.
Like you need to do somebody who's
So
just
a
like
stoner would be good.
soft
Stone, you could do
spoken.
like a fucking, I don't know.
James Franco.
James Franco.
All right, Dan, time's up. Who are you gonna be in Snatch Game?
Maybe Paul Abdul.
Duh.
Okay.
Just because I worship her. So I'd
You know
probably
her
like pull out some
moves.
straight up now tell me. Maybe wear like an oversized blazer, like pull the 90s look and then like tear it off and have like a Lakers girl outfit on underneath. I
Give
mean,
us
not
your
like I
Paula
thought of this
Abdul
before.
Voice, though.
I don't have one.
Harder than you think, isn't it?
I don't have like a voice control. Like
then you
I
probably
literally
would've
sound like
really
I'm
done not
congested
so good.
24/7. I would do. I know.
I feel like
I
you could
can't.
do a good Carson Daly, honestly.
Carson Daly, like
Yeah.
TRL.
Yeah,
Mariah Carey, she's here with ice cream and underwear and a long t-shirt.
but you gotta make it more like she's here with no, like that. You gotta like.
Okay, well, I'll practice.
Okay,
Next time I'll have a
next time.
legit Carson Daly
I
for
think
you.
the consensus
wait.
is I won.
Yeah, well, duh, Madeline would win Snatch Game.
Madeline wins
But-
Snatch Game, but this brings up a good point of like you would practice.
Oh, I
Like,
absolutely practice.
Did Chi-Chi practice?
It must have been a last minute decision.
Chi-Chi did that like app that it's like, what celebrity do you look like?
Right. Maya Angelou is not funny.
No.
in
Either is
any way.
RuPaul.
And if you're gonna make her funny, you need to be
Hilarious.
seriously innovative and talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you need to have a
Yeah,
sh-
you gotta
shtick
be
with
like
it. You
Bed
gotta
with
make
creme.
every
You
You
answer.
can't just like go in like blind.
Someone should have done Alaska this
have to at least
season.
know how
That would
to
have been
fucking spell her name.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
should they have done? That's
Yeah,
a good
that's a good
question. Someone
question.
should have done Alaska this season because someone did it last season. It wasn't funny. Who was that?
Roxy Andrews was Alaska.
Yeah.
I remember it was
I
terrible.
don't remember that performance at
Because
all.
Well, I remember it was
all
terrible.
She did was like, if you're not wearing nails, you're not doing
Okay,
drag.
so it was a
It's
cop
like,
out.
Well,
If you're not being Alaska, you're not doing drag.
just kidding.
I was so sad that Chi did bad because I really liked her Eartha Kitt when she did it in her season.
Well, last year we really, or not last year, last week we really thought Chi Chi was gonna actually like turn it out.
We
And
yeah.
So our predictions were way off.
So as they always are.
I mean, that's at least something for the show. They're catching you off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But not in
true.
a good way. In a way where I'm like,
Literally shitting my pants.
Right? Like I have diarrhea right
yeah.
now. And it's not from the 6 slices of pizza I just ate.
But in general for the Snatch Game, I feel like they didn't choose people that are known for their personalities. It was just like weird choices.
They were weird choices.
They were not fun. Like, okay, let's talk about our faves. Like, I loved Aja. She did a great
Yeah,
job as
Aja came through.
LaBeija.
As of
Although I thought she
LaBeija.
could have like nailed the accent of LaBeija a little bit more. Like,
She
I
could
was
have
like,
gone further.
yeah,
'cause
she
it's
could have been like a little bit more
parody.
like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, but overall, I mean, her makeup was on point. She did a great job. And
Yeah,
just-
she's funny.
Proud of Aja.
And-
she's
Right?
killing it.
Week after
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, and we
And
thought
she's
she was
doing
gonna
it-
drop the ball here, and she really
We
lifted the
did
ball
think.
really high.
She's like Quidditch.
Yeah,
Quidditch.
She's
It's floating
fucking-
around.
Harry Potter Quidditch.
That's exactly how she is.
That's exactly.
Oh, that's exactly.
But it's just
Aja.
like she's just like the least stressed. It
Yeah.
seems,
Right.
because she
She's
literally
letting it
is
roll
just
off.
so happy to be there,
Yeah.
Right.
having a blast, and just like glad to redeem herself.
Right.
And she's
She
already
can only do
redeemed
better.
herself, so she's like good to go.
She
Right.
can only do better.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Aja fucking win. Aja for the win.
I would love that.
It's nice because it's like this is the Aja that we wanted to have.
Yes,
this
Right?
season.
yes,
You know,
yes.
this is
Laid
like who,
back,
This
normal
is who
Aja.
they cast, but like that Aja didn't
When
quite
you-
show up
yeah.
because she was too nervous the first time. Naturally.
Right.
Yeah.
Like comparing Kennedy to Aja in this season, it's like makes I feel like this is the anti-Kennedy podcast, and if we ever meet Kennedy, she's gonna hate us. Like, I'm sorry.
Whatever. She'll hate me anyways if I meet her, I'm sure.
I'm
you
pretty
know.
pro Kennedy.
No, the thing is, I like Kennedy. I'm just disappointed with her attitude. Like,
Yeah,
I'm just trying to say, like, if you
Yeah,
compare Aja
that's how I
and
feel
Kennedy
too.
in this season, like, Kennedy is so wrapped up in like this like drag.
She's
is,
got
like,
something
bleh.
else going on.
Yeah,
It's
she has something
deeper
else going on.
shit.
Aja is here for the food. You know what I mean? Like, she's here to have a good time.
She's here for craft services.
yeah, yeah.
She's here for
like,
seconds.
I'm living for
hooking
it.
up with the
I'm just
sound
living
guy.
for it. So, I mean, we forgot to figure out who the fuck Ben's character was.
I wish Siri actually worked like a
Not
helpful
Who
thing.
was
like,
Bendela?
Yeah.
Who
and
was
she
Bendela?
tells you. I tried to ask Siri something today and she like sent me to the website and I was like, bitch, I could have done that on my own.
She just sends you to Google.
Yeah. Everyone does. Literally, I ask my friend Elise things all the time and she just sends me a link to Google. Today I was like, is
Elise, is granola actually healthy?
and she just sent me the link to Google.
True or false, there is now a travel agency that specializes in nude cruises to Europe. I bet I know how to pick the captain.
Okay, like accurate.
I thought that Ben's performance was pretty darn good.
I mean,
It was
She
great.
nailed it.
She
She nailed
nailed it.
Paul Lind.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
like,
know
who
who that
cares? Who cares?
I didn't have to look
though?
him up on YouTube. I know who that is.
It was as we said.
But that's what I
like,
mean,
even if you're
like,
not super familiar.
could have been
she sold
anyone.
it,
yeah.
you know,
Okay, but this is
especially-
the thing though, is like,
What's
who
thing?
the fuck who's watching Drag Race knows who Paul Lind is?
lots of people.
Oh, people that
Really?
are
Yes.
Okay,
I
well
think
maybe
so.
this
older
is
than us.
this can be the first email that we get. If you know who Paul Lind is,
Also,
Email us.
like kind of a
Say.
gay icon, you know, one of the like.
Hey,
I've never heard
can
of
I
him.
make a comment though?
Yes,
His hair is not that red, honey.
true. We just Googled him.
Yeah. We should know. We just watched one YouTube video on him. We're the experts.
But like, whether it's funny or not relevant.
Not relevant.
Who cares?
No one.
Who cares about Paul Lind?
was this like character who was always like hinting at his sexuality through his comedy.
Was he
Yeah.
He
out?
could never because it was in the fucking 70s.
Okay,
and
okay. Well,
before
that makes it a
like,
better
he
choice.
Could never
Okay,
be
but it was-
out in his, he's on fucking Bewitched.
No, you have to care, Dan.
Bewitched.
You're
I did
gay.
love Bewitched.
Don't you care about
Um,
people that were gay
He
and
doesn't
couldn't...
care about mental.
I
Is the
absolutely
problem.
do. I mean, I mean, 100%. But like for Snatch Game, no.
Okay.
But it's also like a nod to that culture when like
Yeah.
people were like, "Oh, we love him because he's the gay guy," but no one can say.
But we
But
still
also,
hate
you know
him.
what? You know why it's good though too is that Snatch Game is a perfect format to bring him back to life.
Also, yeah, literally Hollywood
the same
Square is
format.
the same fucking thing as
It's
Yeah.
funny. It's
that
funny.
is-
But it's just funnier
Kinda
when it's
genius.
someone that you. Sorry, I have a bubble in my throat. It's just funnier when you know who the person is and you can laugh because like it's not just fun. Like yes, Ben de la Creme. My point. Okay, what I'm trying to say is yes, Ben de la Creme was funny, but only because like he was making funny jokes, not because I knew
Yeah.
who.
But
What's his
isn't that
name?
how you feel?
Paul Lind.
Paul Lind.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about like Alaska as Mae West. You know, I'm not like a Mae West
Yeah.
No,
fanatic,
but I
but
know her
Alaska
name. I
as
know
Mae
Mae
West,
West.
dying.
I know, but like you hear Mae West and you like know that it's a person.
I didn't fucking know.
What?
I don't know.
Mae West?
I don't know.
I knew who Mae West was.
I mean, I'm not gonna like hold it against her that I don't know who that person is because that's my problem. That's not her problem.
But like, I'd love to poll people and see who knew who Paul
yeah,
Lind
I would love
was.
that too. We'll do that
But
on
it's-
fucking
it's also,
Instagram.
like-
We will
Okay.
literally do that on
Okay.
Instagram.
It's also like when what's her face? The other Seattle winner.
Jinx.
Jinx
Yeah.
did Little
Edie.
Yeah,
But
she
like, come
nailed it.
And all
on, you
those people
gotta
were like-
know.
But like even the queens on the show were like, "What's a little Edie?"
But like, who doesn't know what Grey Gardens is?
I didn't
People
know
Come
at
on.
that
Everyone knows
point.
different things.
Gays,
We all
though,
have
but
different,
gays-
like, cultures that we grew up in.
But I
And
feel like
also,
the
you
gays
can't
know
see every
Grey
classic
Gardens.
iconic movie. Like some, you miss one every once in a while.
Right.
Okay, but still, even if you don't have never seen Grey Gardens, like you.
Well, I loved her
Grey
performance,
Gardens,
and now that I know Grey Gardens, I love it even more.
yeah.
But the only other thing I want to say about Ben's performance is that at least he did male drag.
Yeah.
And I love, it's funny because like it's like a gender bending thing on RuPaul's Drag Race for a man to be a man.
Right?
You know what I mean?
It's like, oh my god, a boy.
Yeah. So I like that. I
Yeah.
like that somebody was a man.
He
I
did
like
look
that.
different.
Yeah.
Like he looked like a boy.
Yeah.
I mean, was Trixie's like super meta then? Like a man dressed
It
up as
was
a woman,
mega
dressed up
meta.
as a woman.
As a black man, as a white woman.
Yeah.
It was meta as hell.
And how dare she be in the bottom for that?
Perfect segue. Let's talk about Trixie in Snatch Game. I died, lived, was born.
Yeah, like call the crash
was
card,
sucked
push
back up
one
the
of
vagina,
Epi,
all of the
like
above.
Yeah.
I'm just
Loved
like,
it.
okay, I can recognize where the faults were. Like maybe every joke didn't land. I like wasn't crazy
Yeah.
that she was constantly doing the
also
head
the
thing.
rattlesnake
But like if you
music.
compare Trixie to BB as Grace
Yes.
Jones, like why wouldn't they both be
It's
Right,
insane.
that's
It's
true.
because
That's true. If
BB's
we're
an
gonna
eye.
be fair,
Because it's a
neither of
conspiracy
them were
theory.
like accurate.
like they
as
both
hell,
started
but
out strong, you know. I like
Yeah.
BB's
BB
first
wasn't
joke of like,
strong.
but like she was like, why haven't we fucked
That's
that? You know,
that's like a crutch joke.
But if she was
okay.
gonna be Grace Jones, she should have just been mad at everyone. Like, don't you feel like Grace Jones like is kind of over pop culture, like hates
Yes.
people? Like
And just
Grace
very,
Jones,
like,
who I feel like would hate
powerful.
watching Snatch
Angles.
Game. You know?
Knows
yeah.
her angles.
Yeah, and she's like, I am art, and like anything
Yeah.
after me is like copying
It was
me.
very
like, go
lackluster
or
for
like that
me.
would be like my take on Grace Jones on Snatch Game.
Yeah.
but
I'm
she
like-
didn't really take a
I'm
take on
fine with
Grace
BB being
Jones.
safe with it, but it's like if BB's gonna be safe, then Trixie should
Yes.
have also
Yeah,
been
Trixie
safe.
should have been safe,
Exactly,
absolutely,
You know,
because
like, she
both of
had
them
the
were the same
jokes.
level.
She did
like,
provide
yeah.
comedy. She had the puns. You know, like I
Yeah.
was living for her puns. I was living for her like advertising
Mm-hmm.
her
It was
music.
hilarious.
I mean,
It was funny.
I have watched. I'm like a kind of a YouTube whore, so like I watch like all these things about Drag Race on YouTube, and like I've watched compilations of Trixie's impressions of people, and she does such funny impressions of RuPaul, and like she really does nail it. So I get why she chose to do RuPaul. I
It's
also
hilarious.
get why it didn't completely land, because she's on the spot and like she doesn't know what they're gonna ask her and all that. So like, you know, it's hard to be funny on the spot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I felt like Trixie was really consistent and like had a character and stuck to it, and she tried her best, and she was, I mean, we were laughing our asses off.
I was
I
laughing.
thought it was hilarious, and I did not laugh once at BB. So either she's an I or this shit is just fucked.
Well, it's also like a thing of, like-
Riggedamorris.
Yeah, rigor mortis, honey.
But it's also this thing of like when they're holding the queens up to the standards of themselves, you know, like for Trixie, who was fucking hilarious all the time. Like, yeah, she wasn't as good as Trixie could be, you know? So it's like, do we
Yeah.
hold Trixie to the same
Of
comedy
Trixie or-
standard
yeah.
as BB?
True.
Or do we like, for BB, who's not a comedy queen, like she did
Right.
fine, you know, like, what is that line of like,
Yeah.
we expected a lot more from Trixie because this is her wheelhouse. You know, she's a comedy
We
queen.
all thought Trixie was gonna like nail this episode.
Right,
I mean,
and she
I
should
still
have.
think
And
she
she
did.
thought she
Prediction.
should have. But like even Trixie was resigned
Yeah.
in the episode of like,
But
I
like,
did
who
not
really
nail
nailed it? Like
No one.
Aja, Trixie, and Vendela.
We haven't talked about Shangela's
Let's talk about it.
Who did Shangela do?
performance.
She did
Shangela.
Jennifer
Shangela did
Holiday. Jennifer
Shangela.
Holiday, who is the original dream girl, who's like,
No, 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 wait.
this is the episode of me singing.
That's my
But-
dream.
She had the look on point, but it was just Shangela. It was just Shangela being
It's
Shangela.
always just Shangela though.
I mean, I love Shangela. She's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
but, like,
it's like Shangela's bitchlorette. What was it?
Bitchler, the Bitchler.
Bitchler, yeah.
The Bitchler character and her Jennifer Holiday, like the comedy is
Same.
the same.
The
Like,
same. It's always
you know,
the
the
same.
looks were slightly different, and
Let's
she had
call a
like
spade a spade. Shangela is
Mm-hmm.
Shangela. Ooh, excuse me. No matter what the challenge is.
I was living for like the way she looked, but she was just like sitting back in her chair with her lips all pursed, like with her goddamn wig. I was like, lol.
maybe that is how Jennifer Holiday is. Maybe
But,
we're
but
wrong.
I don't think so.
This is what I
don't
mean
think
again.
so.
What's with all of them
Because-
charging or what's all them choosing people who like no one knows their actual personality? Like
It was a flaw.
Okay, I love Housewives, but like not everyone does not love Housewives. Who the fuck knows who Phaedra Parks is?
Yeah,
Wait,
this
like
is like
People
a-
don't love Housewives.
Okay,
a lot of people,
But I
which
think-
like gets me in a
Mind
lot of
blown.
debates.
a
Okay.
lot of people who would watch Drag Race, I assume, would also watch Housewives.
Yeah.
Thank God,
You know, I think
because I,
that's a
feel like
pretty
I'm
good
always having dead
crossover.
conversations with people who do not follow Housewives like I do.
Listen. Here's my next thing.
What?
So I love Michelle Visage. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Jordan
Sorry, I had
Vaughn.
wine
Yes,
in my
yes,
mouth.
you have to pay $20 to meet her at DragCon.
Drag-
DragCon.
Michelle Dragquan.
But I love her despite
Olympic
the
figure
fact.
skater.
I love her on What's the Tea. I live for her talking
don't
about
listen
her
to podcasts,
vitamins,
so I don't know.
her chemical-free deodorant. I love it all.
girl,
but when I
I
watch
can't.
her on Drag Race,
I fucking can't. Like,
I don't
Mm.
agree most of the time. I'm like, I thought I loved you. I thought we had something. I thought we were meant to be. But then I watch you judge my girls, and I don't agree, and it hurts. It hurts.
What did you not agree with?
I didn't
specifically?
agree for this episode. I don't agree with her how she thinks that Trixie didn't do well. I feel like Trixie did well, and I feel like people got in her own head making her think she didn't do well when she actually did. You know what I mean? Like I
Producers.
don't like I
Well, The thing with Michelle is, it's like if you're gonna critique someone, you better be able to do it better. You know, that's why
That's your
like
thing, but that's
at
not
a
their job.
dance
They're judges. They're not
competition,
drag
like you better
queens.
be better. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Even Carson doesn't give such like intense critiques.
Yeah, well, I tend
Michelle
to agree
is
with
like
Carson.
gives
though.
like critiques where you're like, okay, but like, what would you have done in
well,
Snatch
yeah,
Game,
no, I
Michelle?
totally get that. I totally get
Like
that.
I would like to see Carson Snatch Game. That'd probably be fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And RuPaul keeps her fucking mouth shut. She doesn't say anything.
She says
She didn't
literally
even say
nothing.
anything about
Nothing.
like or
Not
Trixie
even an
doing
acknowledgement.
RuPaul. Like she says nothing, which is like a weird thing for
It's not cool.
like
I don't like
All
it.
Stars. It's very bizarre.
It's like RuPaul's just fucking hitting the vape pen.
RuPaul's not gonna have any
Rips it
blood
up.
on her hands in All Stars, you know.
yeah.
it's true. It's not her choice.
I don't know. I just feel
This
like
shit's getting weird.
Michelle, like, I don't know what she wants from them. You know what I mean? It's like
She
almost
just wants drama. She wants to
Yeah.
be like stir the fucking pot. Like it's.
But it's
I'm
just
kinda over it.
irritating.
No, I
I'm
mean
just-
it's like her role to.
Yeah, I mean, it's, the
to-
thing is, this show used to not seem like reality TV, and now it just seems like reality TV, and
It
that's
doesn't
kind of
even-
making me sad.
It's not even that it seems like reality TV. It seems like it could not be more heavily edited than it is.
That's reality TV.
All right,
That's
sure,
what I
sure,
mean.
sure, okay,
In the
okay.
sense of like they like pick roles for who you're gonna be. You say certain things, and they edit you to like be this certain kind of person. It never used to seem like that,
I just
honestly,
had a- I
until
just had a
this
thought.
season.
I just had a
think
thought.
so.
Well, till recent seasons. Although I know
'Cause
behind the
queens have
scenes it's
always-
all these things.
But they've
but-
always blamed the editing for making them look like the villain or making them look like this.
Which is true, which is totally true, but this is like a little extreme, I think, because it's like they're all stars. So like, how do you critique all stars? And like,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
you're
think that's
so
also
rude.
the hard part is like they're all stars, so they're so prepared. They're so on it that like they kind of have to create this storyline. Otherwise, it's just
That
like,
must be.
look at all these queens who are doing
Mm-hmm,
great.
Like look at all of our fierce
know?
drag queens.
But what
yeah.
I was gonna say is that don't you kind of feel like Michelle isn't like in tune with the fans' opinion? Like she kind of always goes against like the popular opinion.
Yeah, I mean, she's like the thorn in your side
Yeah.
of Drag Race.
Yeah,
she's the thorn of Drag
exactly.
Race. Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
that's
she
kind of
does
been
it
her
on
role the whole
purpose.
time.
She's like the devil's advocate.
She is. She's kind of
Yeah,
the
that
one
is
who
her
like
thing.
is like, listen, I
But,
know you're who you are,
know,
but I
it-
want more of you.
But like
And
I
they're
also was
"What?"
like, it was kind of like not the worst sentiment for her to be like, we want Trixie.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
that-
it's kind
yeah,
of
I
sweet.
get that. I
But
get that.
also to be that
Because-
mad about her RuPaul though is weird.
But maybe they're trying to scare her because they're like, to be honest, like Trixie, you could be 100 times better than
That's
you
true.
are.
She could've
Like,
done-
because Trixie,
Yeah.
with her skill set, should have dominated.
should've-
It's like
She
don't
should've
you
slayed-
dare get
we
in your
thought
head,
she was
bitch.
gonna.
Like, she should have wiped the floor with everyone,
We thought she
including
was
Ben.
gonna.
That's true.
So like,
that's true.
I'm kind of glad that they're calling her out in that way because it's
feel
like
like-
fulfill your potential, which
Yeah.
is limitless.
yeah,
I
mean,
feel like
Trixie
Michelle is
should've
everyone's mom, including mine, where it's like she says things and you're like,
Right. Right.
but
And
then
then,
you're
like-
like, she's right.
Then like 5 years later,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like, oh
yeah.
my god, my mom knew.
exactly,
minute.
exactly. Oh, you
Oh,
guys.
Drag Race.
But like we were so freaked out, like thinking Trixie was about to get eliminated.
Yeah, I
And I
mean,
was like, if Trixie gets eliminated,
Okay,
I'm moving back to LA. I'm gonna post up in front of the VH1 studios, go on strike, and literally not stop until like RuPaul fucking is like,
Bitch, stop.
and then I would stop.
I thought Trixie was gonna get eliminated
Bitch.
because it was gonna make such a good story for her to come back.
yeah,
Yeah.
we had some storylines
But
going
I'm-
on here.
But I'm glad it's not the case because I want Thorgy to come back.
Yeah, she
Duh.
does.
I love Thorgy, in case you didn't.
Madeline does.
I wanna
love Thorgy.
at some point in my life love anything as much as you love Thor.
right?
Wait, can you sound off about how you feel about Thorgy?
I like Thorgy a lot,
Can you
but
not
I
make
don't.
sound with duct tape?
Sorry. I'm just getting
I love-
excited over here.
I love Thorgy. Like I also live. Dan, you said this in one of your episodes when like Dorgy Dorgy.
Doorsy door.
I'm too excited. when Thorgy
Yes.
is like, ew, gross.
Yes,
you know?
the
Like
best. That was the
I
best. That was one of
love
the best
that.
moments.
But I don't
honestly.
like Thorgy in competition.
Why?
No, no one
Because
does.
she's competing
no
against
one
herself.
does.
Are you
yeah.
calling me no one?
Only Madeline loves Thorgy in
No
Drag Race.
I need to get a Thorgy tattoo. Like, what am I doing?
Oh my god!
Like,
Like,
what
where
am
would
I
you
doing?
get it?
What's
What would
your
it
Thorgy
be?
tattoo gonna be?
I don't
What
know.
look?
I don't know. I need to figure it out. But I kind of really want one. Like,
Is it just gonna say
actually, though.
looking good, feeling Thorgeous?
No, it's gonna be more original.
It should
than
say
that.
"ew, gross."
No, it's just gonna be like an outline of her facial structure and just say gross underneath.
yeah,
I
okay, I'm
love
down with
that.
that.
That's cute, right?
That's so
that.
cute.
I need to do that.
That is like the essence of Thorgy. Like Thorgy's fucking funny, and she like also like she doesn't take things. She takes
Yes.
things simultaneously so seriously, and then like
That's
not
true.
seriously at all.
That's
you
so,
know?
and that's me. That's literally me.
Because she's a Gemini.
Has anyone ever met a Gemini? Oh my god.
But if you look to your left, you'll see that I have a poster of Thorgy.
Geminis are so scary.
I love her more than God because
Thorgy.
God doesn't exist.
And Thorgy's very real. We saw her.
Yeah, yeah.
We can confirm that she exists.
It's confirmed.
It's
Thorgy
corroborated.
is real.
Oh, you guys.
God.
All right.
so
we gotta
much.
pull this together, and we gotta start talking about how we felt about their runway looks that we saw literally
I
0.2
know, it's
seconds.
Impossible
of.
to know, impossible to know.
Boring as hell. But let's. Oh, okay.
They
let's,
were all
Runways.
All right,
fine.
let's
We're
make this
fine.
a little more organized here, and let's go one at a time and say our top 2 faves of the runway. So
Okay.
Dan, you first.
Aja Trixie. I think Aja slayed the runway. I loved her neon fucking hair and her like
I need to look at it
light
again.
little, flouncy white Manson child dress. And then I
remember
loved
it.
Trixie with her little parasol and her like
Yeah.
overdone flowers. I did not like Kennedy. She looked like a throw pillow I had in my living room when
A
I
throw
was
pillow you
10 years
hated.
old that I hated because I
Loved that.
well, I actually kind of loved that her house was decorated in sunflowers, but like that was in the 90s. So like I feel differently about it now.
I loved Chi Chi because Nicole Byer called her like a slutty teenage bride.
She
which I'm
did
obsessed
look like a
with.
Okay, but her
And I
boobs look
love-
lopsided.
I love Nicole Byer, and I'm so glad to have her as a guest judge. And Chi Chi just looks gorgeous all the time to me.
Yeah, Chi Chi slays her runway looks and fucking bombs on everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because she's one of my fucking faves.
I'm, like,
Love
drawing
that
a
body
blank.
bitch.
It was so real when who was it that was saying like I wouldn't be surprised if Chi Chi stays because she's just so like charming.
She is very charming.
You know, because in the way that she's like was
Ben
just
said
like
that, I
you know
think.
what? Do what
Because
you
she
think is best,
like-
and I totally understand. Like you're so smitten with her because she's
Because she's Chi Chi. She doesn't
She's-
do anything to make you like. No one hates Chi Chi. No one has beef with Chi Chi.
no,
you know,
like,
like
of course you want
they're
to
just
keep
like,
Chi Chi
she's
around.
fucking. She's that bitch who you're like, yeah, like
We're
Chi-Chi's
always
here.
down with her.
We love Chi Chi.
I love Trixie. That's what I know. I love Trixie.
Right? Trixie's
Yeah.
was.
She
although,
was
like,
Harajuku realness.
I didn't like the nose
Kawaii.
ring.
It's
It was too
detailed,
small.
it's
It looked like
cute.
boogers.
What?
She had a nose ring in. She had like a fake septum
That's
in, right?
weird. Like random.
And like if she was gonna do that, it should have been like way bigger because I
okay,
just kept like getting a
rattle
glimpse.
off more queens for me.
No, it was great.
Okay,
but, like
who?
Shangela. What did Shangela wear?
Shangela wore Beyonce. She looked like
Oh,
Beyonce
yeah,
when she
pregnant.
announced that she was
I
pregnant
liked
with twins.
it. I liked it.
Sure, but it was nothing original. She just looked like Beyonce.
Yeah, but I liked it.
Yeah, I know I did too.
I liked
It's fine.
Ben because she was like an orchid.
okay, but
Ben looked like
looks
vagina
the exact
legs.
same. Ben to me is
Wait,
just
no,
like,
no. Was she an
remember
orchid or was that
when-
someone else?
No, for her runway, and then she changed
Oh,
for
okay,
her
yeah.
lip.
I liked her runway.
Remember when on Bianca's season they read her for wearing the exact same silhouette
Yeah.
all the time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Ben.
Yeah, she does.
It's true.
That's like
The
our main problem.
exact
Dan
It's
and I
true.
are
every
in a
time.
big
Boring.
ass pickle. We in a
Yeah.
big ass pickle.
I love big ass.
because
Big ass pickles.
Picklebacks.
I wish.
Pickleback and
I
Fireball.
would literally do 8
Solid.
picklebacks right now if you gave
I-
me the opportunity.
I just bought some bread and butter pickles. My favorite.
Okay, wait. So who are my faves again? Remind me, Dan.
You love Shangela.
And
You You like Shangela and Dundala's vagina legs.
But who else is there?
Chi-Chi, who slayed. She was okay.
I thought Chi-Chi's skirt should have been full length and flared.
Oh, you did not
I thought
like
it should
Chi-Chi's
have been a
skirt,
mermaid
yeah.
cut skirt. It would have been way
I
more
hate
powerful.
mermaid, but it should have been shorter or longer.
No,
I
it
do
should have
agree.
been, the length was weird. It should have been longer. It should have like hugged her at the knee, flared out the bottom. If she's going to go bridal, she needs to go full. Because with Chi-Chi, it's like if you go
You look like a
anywhere, if you like miss the mark, you really miss.
But she was
Well,
like
she looks
for,
manly so
like-
easily.
What do you think about the fact that Shangela has been consistently like in the top? Like, I feel like this episode she should not have been in the top.
I think no one should have been in the top this episode, but yeah, I don't. The thing is, Shangela like never really fails because she's like anal retentive in that way, and she's just like funny.
Yeah.
Like she's just funny.
Yeah.
Like it's the same way that Alaska never really failed
Right,
until that
right.
one time because Alaska's just fucking funny.
Yeah.
So like she takes any challenge and like turns it into like Shangela being funny.
Yeah.
So she's fine. I don't know. She's always coming back.
I like Shangela, and
I do
I think she's
too.
doing really well.
She is. She's not doing bad.
Like she hasn't sucked.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just would have put Trixie in the top, and I would have put BB in the bottom.
But would you have put Trixie in the top because she did the best, or because you just feel that she?
No,
is the
I feel like
best?
in this
Yeah, I don't know.
episode, she did better than a lot of them. Like, she definitely did better than BB. I mean, like, come on.
But BB didn't do bad either. Like neither of them
no,
really
BB was so
soared.
mediocre. Like, what? Did BB make you laugh at all?
No, but like my point is like neither of them really like.
No, Trixie did better than BB.
Well, both of them had like one good line.
The lip sync
It's
was
boring.
also very.
I mean,
kind
watching
of like,
Ben to the Creme
I
lip
fell
sync
asleep.
is boring.
it was mediocre. you
Fell
know?
asleep.
I'm a little
I thought-
over Bendela's shtick. as a
Yeah.
lip
Yeah, like,
syncer.
it's-
But it's like
Not
not even her
cute.
fault. Like, she just keeps getting in the top.
What's a girl to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I felt like neither of them should have fucking won that shit. Like, that
Yeah, it
was the most
Seems
boring lip sync I've
fast.
ever
They
seen
didn't
in
even
my
make
goddamn
out,
life.
so. Bendela even went for Shangela's vagina and she didn't even go fully there. Like she should have fully like gone in. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Like fucking ravaged her, gone
was
up
just,
the
like,
skirt.
don't know.
Half-assed in general. And, like,
I would have gone crazy.
can we get some, like, more up-to-date songs happening here?
True.
Because, like, I'm sorry. Like, I Kissed a Girl, like... How can you possibly do like a relevant lip sync to such an irrelevant song?
Yeah, it's just boring.
That was a problem. Too.
Yeah, it's just like bleh,
Snooze fast.
you know. But you know,
But then the fact that they both won,
yeah, that was weird.
and
like
then
why?
both, that was also for the storyline because we both. I mean, I really thought it was a distinct possibility that Shangela would have picked.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought they were gonna sound
Trixie.
home
We
Trixie
had this whole
and
theory.
Chi-Chi.
We had
I'm
a theory
surprised.
Yeah, so
that
they even fed into that being like there are 2 opportunities for Trixie
Yeah.
to go home.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But thank fucking God she didn't, because I would have had to buy
And
a
then,
plane
like,
ticket to
Shan-
LA.
Shangela
Can't
like
afford that.
leaned into it, saying this person's career is gonna be great. You know,
Yeah, I
everyone
was like,
knows.
shit.
Yeah, like what the fuck was
She's
that?
talking about Trixie. who's
Shangela's the
on
fucking mole.
Viceland and like
yeah.
iTunes
Yeah,
selling her record.
Yeah, like what the fuck has Chi-Chi been
It
doing? She was
almost-
not talking about Chi-Chi.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's fucking Riggedamorris.
Riggedamorris. You keep saying it wrong.
Yeah, but
Rig-
rig. Yeah, but I was saying
Oh,
rigged.
Riggedamorris.
Morris.
But Mortis.
Morris.
But that's the whole joke of it because
I know,
Alyssa
but
Edwards says
it's not-
Riggedamorris.
But more. Oh.
Oh, and it's supposed to be rigor mortis.
It's supposed to be Riggedamortis, but
Oh.
Oh.
but Alyssa Edwards says Riggedamorris. And
Oh,
they're like,
well,
who's
I
Morris?
I get. I
Oh!
get. Girl, it's rigor mortis up in
So,
here.
We were making a joke that we didn't even know we were making. Thank you, Austin. Thank God you're here.
So glad to be here.
God.
All right.
Or else I just look like I knew what I was talking about.
Oh my God. Riggedamorris.
We gotta get back to this Monopoly game.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
let's close
but
this shit
before we
up.
go, predictions.
We're to the point where like we're gonna
Now
be
it's-
shocked
now it's
whoever
like,
goes
yeah,
home.
like, okay, it should be Kennedy to go home next. you
Yeah.
know?
Who else is there?
But it's like,
Shangela,
is
Trixie,
Aja gonna
Aja.
drop the ball?
no.
Aja's gonna
Is-
be in top 3,
Yeah.
but be
no,
voted
I
out
don't know.
at 3.
Like Aja might drop the ball. Someone's gonna come back in soon. Maybe next episode.
I
Someone's
think-
gonna come back
no,
in.
no, they're gonna
Oh.
hold us out for one more.
Who do you think they'll bring back?
I
Milk?
really hope it's fucking Thorgy.
It
I
might
will
be Thorgy.
die
It
if
might
it's
be
not.
Thorgy. Or
Could
Morgan
be.
McMichaels.
Morgan. It'll be
Come
Morgan.
back.
She kind of deserves another chance.
Yeah, she
I
barely
was-
got to do anything.
Like I want to see what Morgan would have done at Snatch Game. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm left wondering. WWMD.
It's anyone's game still, you know.
Yeah.
I
Michelle
think,
Visage is
I
gonna
think
win.
Kennedy,
Michelle's gonna get eliminated.
I think Aja, you know, I want her to hold on, but I'm a little nervous for her.
Right, we're all
I
waiting
don't
for
want to
that
be
ball to
nervous for
drop.
her, but it would totally make sense if like this was like her. Oh, she did well episode, and then like the next episode she fucking gets eliminated. Yeah. But like
They
no.
already have decided who won.
If
believe.
BB's not an I, then I would love for BB to go.
Yeah, like
next time.
BB, I literally
Or
remember
I
last
want
time we like
BB to
forgot about all of her things.
Or I just want her to slay because I love
Exactly,
BB.
but she's
I think
not.
She's so
I love her
good.
too, but I just
She's
feel
not
like she's an
standing
I.
out. She's
I don't know.
not
She's done well
failing.
though.
Yeah, but she's not like the best and she's not the worst. She's
Right,
just
she's been a
constantly in the middle,
solid,
but no
like,
one talks
7,
about her.
8 out of 10.
No one talks about BB.
Not a single soul.
They don't even whisper about her.
Anyways, bitches. I hate you. That's LIOTL. That's LIOTL.
That's
we left, you know
it.
what? More than
It's
any
all-
other
this is
episode, we
legit
fucking
been left
left
in the lane.
it on
Yeah, like I
the
legit
lane.
don't even remember how we started.
No,
so that's a
I
good
remember that you
sign.
started by being annoying with the duct tape, and you ended with it too. So good for you, honey.
What
Just
duct tape?
assume my check is in the mail.
Yes, as soon as our funding comes through.
Yeah, right. Austin, how'd you feel about being on a podcast?
It was an honor and a privilege.
Ah,
And I think I
yes.
found my true calling.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that is it. Drag Race All Stars episode 4.
It's 4.
It's 4. Who's
Follow
here?
us. Follow us.
You for it?
Go follow.
Follow us.
There you go. I follow.
On what? Social media.
Instagram.
We are at Leave It on the Lane on Instagram. If you want to email us with a question or comment, you
Still
gotta
waiting for an
us.
email,
Yeah,
guys.
we're still waiting,
Google's
honey.
threatening
Somebody
to
come
delete our
through.
account.
Yeah,
So what the
please
fuck?
help us.
God.
It's leaveitontheLane@gmail.com.
That's
Austin,
.com.
if you were a listener, would you email us?
I
Would
have
you?
so many questions.
Oh my god.
And complaints
Send 'em in.
to email to you all.
You know what? I expect emails
I
from
want
you.
both. I wanted to hear both. I love complaints.
I have beef.
I love
Okay.
We're not friends anymore. But yeah, everyone, just like be part of the conversation. We
Let's
love
get
you.
it going.
Let's get it going. And yeah, I know that we're only on YouTube right now, but I'm trying to figure out how to
She's
put us on
literally
iTunes.
trying. I'm not
I'm
trying
really
at all.
trying.
She really is trying hard.
I put it in my schedule to try to figure it out tomorrow. So help me.
Help her help you.
I need help. Email me how to get our podcast on iTunes.
.com.
Anyways, we love you.
Love you so much. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like,
Bye.
bye, Toodles.
Okay.